because I gotta go to bed. But tomorrow, the big powwow. Let me just open up Trovo quick. I don't need to. Twitch is automatically up there. Just finished shows. So, and I just kind of took a shower quick before the show was on the air because I want to be ready for the morning. My hair is still wet. You can see it. What the hell's going on with the Kraken? Oh, I'm not streaming to Kraken. Oh, yes I am. Oh, yes I am. Oops. I really didn't want to do this. What's up, Chantal? So, tomorrow I'm leaving at like 9 in the morning. I'm just going to do this quick. Anyway. Oh my god, I got all kinds of stuff popping up on my screen. So, tomorrow. You see what happens when you lay in the sun on a flotation device in the pool? And it looks like from here up and on the sides. See, it's like light. It's because I lay back and I'm not getting the sun at the top of my head. It's either that or the hat. But the neck, look at the neck. Oh my god. That's the real color of me. So you think I fell asleep a couple times in the pool? Yep. That's exactly what happened. Twice. So, tomorrow I'm gonna leave at 9. Though technically, I don't have to leave till 9:30. Family Feud tomorrow night, yes. I should be back by 10:30. Hopefully. I bought a tripod with a stand, you know, a nice, to put my camera on. I brought the power bank. I brought my MiFi so I can get a nice strong signal. I plan on streaming on YouTube only. The big powwow when I can. So tomorrow I will be streaming from the location. The weather's supposed to be outstanding tomorrow. No humidity, 82 degrees, and sunny. So that's, what's up, Roman? So that's great. So I'm gonna try to stream as much as possible on my phone. Oh, dude, last night was rough. I woke up with a fucking hangover this morning. Oh my god, that's not gonna happen again. Please stop me. Don't let me get to 11. Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna die this morning. I had such a migraine. Then I had to fix the roof. I had to mow the lawn. Today was not the good day. I had to put Velcro on my subwoofer because it peeled off, I guess, and my subwoofer was laying flat down. That's a no-no. I was in the car. They are so stupid making Velcro. I don't know where mine is. It's over there. They have the Velcros. They're like this big. And you have to peel it from a corner. Good luck. Why don't they have it cut in the middle where you bend it and you know how you could just pull the plastic apart? The peel thing off? Stupid. I see it on so many other things. You know what I'm saying? It's all one solid piece that you got to peel off. They should have it split in the middle where when you bend it a little, you can grab them and peel them. By the way, my 50th birthday party next Saturday. Oh, God. Hell no. I wish I could go. Too busy with the station. That's not happening. Fuck. I wish I can go. I just have too much going on. But you guys could come here for... I don't know if you can. I think you guys are doing something Labor Day weekend. Oh my God. I felt like shit this morning. Oh my. I feel good now. But like I said, I gotta go to bed soon. There's no drinking. There's no nothing. I'm still eating chicken salad on Texas toast. Yeah, tell Mike well, I'll tell him before that. Happy birthday. Yeah, tomorrow I'll come back home after. I gotta see how tired I feel tomorrow. I'm not so sure about Family Feud tomorrow night. Depends how I feel. Tomorrow it's gonna be a long day in the sun and activities. Mom. Did I say mom? Yeah, you'll come out some other time. So yeah, it's just been a crazy day. But tomorrow's gonna be an early day. What's up, Bob? Like I said, tomorrow we're going to the big Pow Wow. The big Pow Wow. I'm looking forward to it. You don't even know. I might have to start from scratch. I don't feel like doing another DNA test. But Ancestry needs more information for me to provide to them because I can't remember the email that I used to create the account, so they can't find my DNA Ancestry record. Even though I have an image of it, I would like to know an updated thing. But I can't remember the fucking email. Eric would know. The original. Let me see if he's up. He might be the only one. I just thought of that. What's up, Kathy? I'm not gonna tell him. Oh, do you guys have? I'll say that after. There might be a real special dead air on Sunday that I helped put together. I'm live. I'm live for a minute only to let them know about what's going on for the Pow Wow tomorrow. But question, do you remember my first KGRA email? What it was? Don't say it, because I'm live.
No, dude, I know.
Neither can I, because I can't sign into my Ancestry .com account. I can't remember that. That's the email I used. I can't remember what the fuck it was. I really don't remember it. It had to be at Gmail. I just can't remember it, dude. So if you find it, if you come across it, text it to me.
Okay.
Because I can't access my account without it. I tried contacting customer service. They need the email to find my account. The stupid.
Yeah, I have no idea what email that would be.
Yeah, me either. Anyway, go. Love you. Have a great time. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Love you, brother.
All right, later, bro.
Bye.
Bye. So I might have to start all over again. I'm not paying $100 for a test. That ain't. Oh, Tycho, cut it. I just took you out an hour ago. You're done for the night. I don't care. You're done. I don't care how you do those little. Because he almost had a fight with a skunk outside, and he knows there's animals out there. He doesn't really want to go to the bathroom. He just wants to see what's outside. That's the only thing he wants. That's it. That's what that is. That's all that is. You hear it? No. It's not happening. And then he gives me that sad puppy look. And then he starts to go whining. You hear him? He thinks I'm gonna fall for that. I could put the microphone louder. And we could just hear this. Because I can't even look at him, because if I look at him, I'm done. Eye contact. Hear him? He's trying to lure me to look at him. He's too smart. He's trying to get my attention. I always fall for it. Not this time. So I'm being very careful not to look down that way. There was some bad weather to my north and east. We didn't get it. Oh, shit. See what I mean? What? What is it? And then I can see his... It's just too much. What? And if he could talk, he would. He goes... It's like he's trying to talk. It's for real. So... He's really trying to get my attention. Yeah, the weather's been rough, even down south. Georgia. It's just been batshit nuts. And no, I didn't look at him. Only because, see, he... No. No. You got to play live for a party on Sunday? Well, have a great time. That's not a bad idea. Give him a treat. I've got them. Now, that's a great idea. Here, I got something for the baby. That's what he knows. I got something for the baby. And he's licking his mouth. He's, they know. I got something for the baby. For the baby. And he's gone. He's gone. Wait for it. He's got a bunch of them all over, but they... See, he's gonna wait. What the fuck was that? The hell was that about? Oh my god, what was that? That was like a mini howl. Oh shit. I hate when this happens. See, now this won't work until I brighten Alexa. Alexa, brighten living room light. I hate when it does this. Holy fuck. Okay. Hold on. Oh, Christ. Oh, shit, it just autofocused. Oh, my eyes are gray today. Gray-blue. Alexa, shut living room light.
Okay.
Oh, my God, I'm in the fucking dark, but we have to... Alexa, turn on living room light. Alexa, okay. Dim living room light. Holy Christ. Okay. Alexa, dim living room light. I guess if I shut all the lights off, all you'll see is the white of the eyes. Because it's like that. This is actually a cool shirt, though, from Roswell. I bought this in Roswell. What the fuck is that? It's like a piece of dust. What is that? Almost looks like a bug. What is that? Get off my fingers. What is that? What is that? The fuck is that? Alien bug. Did you see that? Yeah, it glows in the dark. It does glow in the dark. It's actually pretty cool. It's tie-dye. See? I'll get a different one next year. It was the vendors. It caught my eye immediately. But anyway, tomorrow. It's the only reason I'm on right now. I will be streaming live from the location, the big Pow Wow. Julian, your treat idea is a fail. Because he's back. Didn't make it. He didn't fall for it. So I got my, like I said, my power bank is in my backpack. Well, it's actually his. A stand that is for a camera. I'm bringing my MiFi to get a stronger signal, so we could have a nice strong signal to stream with. I'm a little concerned about the sun. You know something? I'm not gonna do it. I should. What is the weather for tomorrow? I would have to go on the deck. I have a nice umbrella, but I don't know what I do with the other piece. Oh shit, I should bring the umbrella, because then I could put the camera under the umbrella so the sun won't overheat my camera. I would have to go out and look for it. I know where the umbrella is. Tomorrow's partly sunny and less humid, 83. So partly sunny means partly cloudy. I could look for it in the morning. So I got my clothes ready. I got everything ready. Tickets are in the bag. Everything's done. I told them we have to leave at 9, but we really have to leave at 9:30 because I know they always are late. I have to play that game. So I really have to leave at 9:30. But I told them we have to leave at 9. So that this way, if they're late, even if it's a half hour, it's still right on time. That's what I have to do in this house. So, I would suggest you watch Dead Air Sunday night. I am not going to reveal who their guests are. But if all goes well, it's going to be one hell of a show. And I am not saying anything else. I'll leave it at that. There could be 2 people. There could be 4. There could be 5 guests. There's definitely going to be 2. Possibly up to 5. The focus? UAP. And that's all I'm going to say. So you're going to have to check out Dead Air on the station. Sunday night, 8 Eastern. That's all I'm going to say about it. Because it hasn't even officially been posted. But it will by tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. You'll see it on Facebook. If one person comes on, boy, is it going to be fucking amazing. But we have to see if he's available because he's got a lot of things going on right now before next Wednesday's hearing. Hint, hint, hint. And it's not one of the whistleblowers. Another big hint. So That's it. That's all you're getting. If the person's able to make it, holy shit, because it's possible. Now, the person probably won't be on for the whole show. It's like I said, the person is very busy getting prepared for next Wednesday's hearing in the House. But boy, would it be interesting if he does. That's another big hint. And that's it. But even if, there's a lot of other news developing. And I don't know how much they can speak about on the show. I will leave it to them to discuss whatever they decide to discuss. But it won't be my fault. That's it. It just won't be my fault. As long as I'm off the hook, it won't be my fault. They can speak whatever they want. I can't get in trouble for what they say. I can get in trouble for what I say. That's why I gotta hold my tongue. Anyway, so tomorrow, the big Pow Wow. Now, I can't stream with the Sony. I would need the laptop. So it's gonna have to be done on the phone. But I don't want to go outside. There's skunks and raccoons all over the property right now. Every time I go out, there's a skunk and a raccoon. They're all over the place. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's like an invasion tonight. They're everywhere. I think they're looking for food. That's what it is. But it would be really nice if I found that thing for the umbrella to take tomorrow. Do you want to see it? I could share the screen. It gives me a chance to do something else. He's still going. All right, let's bring this down. So this is it tomorrow. Now, I got to be careful going to Bear Mountain. Because if I take one route, it's all cliffs and Mom will die. Because she hates heights, and the last time I did this, she cried in the car and was hysterical. Hysterical. So, I already got my tickets. What pissed me off was no coolers. Well, obviously. No alcohol, of course, drugs. I don't know why they wouldn't put that. No outside food, drinks, ice, or coolers would be allowed on the premises. That kind of sucks. So they got the grant entry of dances at 1 and 4. They're rain or shine, but tomorrow we ain't got to worry about that. It's going to have over 500 Native American artists, educators, singers, dancers, and performing groups from across the Americas. Over 40 artist booths selling crafts, jewelry, food, and more. Other highlights of the event include authentic cuisine. See, I'm curious. Oh yeah, the outside stinks with skunk. Not just the outside. I could smell that shit in the house too. Buffalo burgers, venison stew, and corn soup. Visitors can interact with representatives from the tribes of Lakota, Navajo, Mohawk, Seneca, Cherokee, Aztec, Mayan, Samoan, Hawaiian, and many more. There is a teepee raising. So this could be really freaking cool. Yeah, the food's gonna be what it is. I'm still gonna... Actually, I like to help contribute that way to the vendors and the businesses. That doesn't bother me. It doesn't. If it helps the cause, I'm good for it. So it's active. And it's actually like 35 minutes away. So let's copy this. And let's see what the hell this place looks like. The station is good. I don't have to worry about the station. The station is actually good. Gotta add more ads right away. Because I'm set to 1 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Let's put one there. I only got to put 3 minutes. I was off by 3 minutes. That's pretty damn good. Let's put one there. And I need another minute. Let's go way up. Okay, we're good. Station is good till 1 a.m. tomorrow. Okay. Where the hell is... Okay, let's go. Okay, I have it already on my phone, the navigation for tomorrow. I don't know what this place looks like. Let us go. Now, this place was damaged by the storm 3 weeks ago, but they repaired it. What the fuck is that? Is it off the Palisades? It is off the Palisades. Holy shit. So I guess... I don't know. Is this the parking? And is this where they have it? I don't know how this is going to work out. To be honest. This doesn't look too nice. Then again, the picture was taken in the winter. Let's see if we can change that. Let's go back in time. Okay, now we got green. So it looks like there's vendors there. I'm thinking it's going to be in this. Where do people park? It's going to be interesting to see how this is set up. How the fuck do you even get in there? Okay, there's a ramp. And then the ramp goes back out onto the parkway. But if you're coming from this side, okay, then it connects. Okay. So I'm going to be coming from the north. That shit is not far from my house. At all. It's from here to there. It's about 35 minutes. That's not bad. So yeah, that's tomorrow. That's the location. I'm just curious to see how that's gonna look. I mean, it doesn't look too impressive. Oh shit! I should go back to the site. I would like to see a menu. Buffalo burger. I'm not a fan of venison stew. Venison meatballs I like. Venison stew, I'm not going for that. Not happening. Big Pow Wow. I need to go back. Wow, it actually says today. That's crazy. It actually says today now. Tickets were cheap. But there's no more information. Maybe if we go to their page. Okay. They're getting ready. They're already setting up. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, we got to bring chairs. I can see that already. I got the chairs in the car. This is going to be wild tomorrow. No rain dances. We've had Buffalo Burger. Pretty good? Okay, so I'll go with that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get my shit together. You know what I was told? Volunteers needed for Bear Mountain. So anyway, and the bad thing is, I'm not saying it in a bad way. It would have been nice to have a couple of drinks. I don't know if alcohol will be sold on the premises, but I have to drive, so if I drink, it would have to be early and not many. But I mean, it would be nice just to have a couple, just to feel it a little bit more. Because the music, it's going to be, I'm going to film it. I'm going to be live. That's why I made this stream right now, to tell everybody I'm going to be live tomorrow. From that location streaming. But now, I really, really think I need to get the umbrella. I have the umbrella. It's the one I use for the pool. But I don't know where the... Oh, shit. I'm dead. I can't do it. The umbrella other piece is taped to my pool that sticks in the ground. So I would actually have to go out and untape it to bring the umbrella. That shit is not cool. It just hit me. Where's the other piece? It's on the pool. But if I want to have a nice, but it could be, oh my God. I hear you, Bob. Gotta have those lyrics where you can remember them. But I think the umbrella idea is a bad idea. It says bring umbrellas and chairs. I could do it in the morning. There's no way I'm going in the nighttime out there with animals everywhere to do that now. No. I'll do it in the morning. I hear you, Bob. I hear you. What's up, Komaru and Twitch? Just finished doing shows for the station. Getting ready for a big powwow tomorrow. But it says on the site, I'm dead. It says on the site, it clearly says it. I gotta do some PPP before I go to bed. It says it. Right? Limited seating available, so you're welcome to bring your own chairs and or umbrellas. That is a big hint. I am in upstate, well, not upstate New York. I'm about 85 miles north of New York City. I can't say upstate because I get criticized for saying it's upstate, where upstate is like, no, I'm bringing my own chairs. I'm bringing my own chairs. But I'm contemplating on bringing the umbrella. See, I found out, but it's a complicated story. What's up, Ken? What the hell is that? What's up, Prow? We're streaming on multiple platforms, by the way. You're Cree. I'm going to show you something. I can't wait to go tomorrow. Do I believe in aliens? I am the program director for one of the biggest paranormal internet stations in the world. One of the. So do I believe? Yes. Have I had experiences? Yes. So yes. But hold on, I'm going to try to find this image. Every time I try to find this image, it eludes me. Every time. Every time. It never fails. But it's real. It's not like Elizabeth Warren phony kind of a deal. Sorry to say that, but oh my God, it's not in this one. I go through this every time. Pictures. It's not a camera roll. Definitely not in there. Let's try this drive. Pictures. Camera roll. Anyway. I will put my email in there. This is for the station. You can email me there. Hold on, I'm trying to find this. I think it might, it's not in this folder. Save pictures. It might be in here. Here it is. Okay. So I found out that I'm 13% Native American Spaniard. But then there's 13% Native American in my DNA. Now, I don't know how to go about. I can kind of figure it out where it's coming from. And the explanation that yeah, Pow is in Canada. He's a good friend of mine. Let me end that screen. But this is going to be awesome tomorrow. Oh my God, I can't wait. So, no, so here's the situation. Okay. I'm going to have to go through this in a different way. So a couple of weeks ago, I was in Roswell, New Mexico for the UFO event with the station. And I was in the honor to be in the presence of two Navajo Rangers, Stan and John. And I really started getting into this whole conversation about the culture. And, you know, really deep conversation. And this is them. They're going to be on the History Channel Tuesday. Beyond Skinwalker Ranch. These are the Paranormal Rangers. These two gentlemen were Navajo Rangers. It started with 50 of them. There's only 8 left due to budgets. Cuts. They were responsible for reservation land that is the size of West Virginia, if you put it all together. And they were assigned to go and investigate paranormal cases. And he told me a whole thing about how the medicine men don't necessarily want them doing this stuff. There's all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to talk about. So the guy on the left, Stan, you see that arrow that I'm wearing? I had bought that in Arizona. He's going to send me a real one. Now tomorrow I am definitely going to be looking for stuff. If it's authentic, I'm buying. I'm in. So, talking to them and how spiritual they are, I want to connect with that 13%. Now, maybe more than that. Because I have to put more information. So, my ancestors went from Spain to Puerto Rico. Now, Puerto Rico consisted of the Taino Indians. That was the indigenous population on the island before the Spaniards came in. So there's the mix. It's coming from Puerto Rico. It has to be. I've got dream catchers. I have this other thing with, it looks like it's split. It's to protect the house. It's by the front door because he told me to put it there. Stand it. The guy on the left told me to hang it right by your front door. Then he was telling me some other stuff. So I want to speak. I want to see who's there, and I want to speak to people and try to figure this out for myself. So I'm on a mission tomorrow. This is not just entertainment for me. I'm also, and he told me, Stan told me, it takes a long time for an outsider to gain the trust of a tribe. Because I really want to one day go to a reservation as an invited guest. And I really want to learn the culture. I want to identify with it more. Because I feel like I'm being drawn to it. I can't explain it. I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Trovo right now. No Rumble. And Kick. So this is why I'm on a mission. I am on a mission for sure tomorrow. So I don't know if that answers your question, Kamaru. Do you know when that? Oh yeah, I already know where that ancestor came from. It was on one of Columbus's ships, and it was listed as a science officer. I traced it back to a document in Spain and my mother's family side. And you know how it all starts? With the census. When you're doing ancestry and you're digging, you start with the census. You find the person and the siblings, and you go from there. And then you make the connections back to Puerto Rico, which then go from Puerto Rico back to Spain. It took me a while. A lot of digging, but I found it. One thing the Spaniards were good with was keeping documentation. So I'm not going to share Mom's information on the screen. But that was a way. But that Indian thing, and I think it went up. And I'm trying to contact Ancestry, but they need my email that I originally... So I may have to redo the test. Because now that there's more information, like with the roots, I may be higher than 13%. So it's complicated. I'll tell you why it's complicated. My father is not my father. My father is actually also Puerto Rican. But I don't understand it. I would have to have my father do a DNA test and myself to see if we match. Because the family hid it from me forever. So I have to change the ancestry tree to represent that. That's why I know it's going to be a higher percentage. Because on Puerto Rico, when the Spaniards went to Puerto Rico, they definitely mixed with the Taino Indians. So it's probably a higher percentage. Kick is the same thing. Bill NY Skywatcher. Pro. So I need to really start digging again. And I may have to redo my ancestry test. And I may have to subscribe to it. That's like $100 and something bucks. Because I really want to dig now. So that's where I'm at. I don't know if you're still there, Kamaru. Fresh. But that's how this is all going for me right now. And that's why tomorrow or today is important to me. Because they said there's going to be a lot of representation throughout the Americas. I want to see if there's any representation from Puerto Rico. I highly doubt it, but I'm going to ask questions tomorrow. I'm ready. But I'm going to have to do more digging. Because Mom's account, they want me to... Actually, I need to check something on that. Ancestry. Because they asked me if I had the DNA thing. I'm logging in. See? That's not true. See, it's telling me that it wants me. I'm going to do a free trial. Confirmation email sent. I'm gonna have to follow Kamaru. I don't see the email. Okay. Jose Ferrer is not living. That's not right. No. I got the family tree up, but I didn't do enough digging yet. So I have to do some more digging here. Like I said, I've got to do more. That's crazy. Maternal grandfather. That's definitely my grandmother. That is definitely but it's Bayamon. Okay. This is definitely it. See, my mother wasn't born yet. This is just one example. This is definitely save. That is definitely my grandmother. Grandmother. So then you dig from there. And I'm going to just share this quick. That's unfucking believable. So this is from the census. Let me shrink this up. The census, Puerto Rico, 1935, of my grandmother. And in here somewhere, there's my grandmother right there, Isabel Ayala. That's my grandma. That's my mother's mother. And on some of them, you could see on the census from the United States, the husband, the wife, and the siblings. My mother wasn't born yet, so she's not on there. But my uncles and aunts are. So this is how you start. This is how it all starts. By doing that kind of stuff. And you trace back. And like I said, the Spaniards were incredible with documentation. Incredible. I was able to trace it all the way back. But now I'm going to have to start from scratch. And do it all over again. Because I let it expire. So that's one example how it starts. Right there. You go to census, you go to the records of, you have to start with the parents, move to your grandparents, find out who their parents were, and you just keep on going. As long as there's records, you can go as far back as you can. And I was able to go back to Columbus period with the Spaniards. Incredible. I wish I had it to show you the note. It looked more like a note than a document. It was weird looking. But this is why I was saying originally, the Roswell event was amazing. They even gave me this before I left to fuck with me. It's a scorpion inside a lollipop. It's an actual scorpion. These crazy people gave me that. This is actually a lava rock from the Valley of Fires. I don't know if that was New Mexico or Arizona, but this is actually a lava rock. I have a few of them. I don't know where my white sand from White Sands is. What the hell was that? A lot of little trinkets. Like there's a Roswell thing up there. Mark D'Antonio throws this at me while I'm interviewing people. He just throws it at me. I was sitting down interviewing Marianne Robb, and he throws it at me. He didn't do it while the interview was going on, but that's Mark. Go to bed.
I fell asleep.
Go back.
I'm fucked up.
I started doing the tracking again for Ancestry. I'm doing a free trial. I'm gonna send out for the test again to get the DNA. Actually, I think you should do the DNA.
Who?
You.
What are you talking about?
You get a DNA sample. I think you should do it instead of me.
For what?
Shit. No, it's not. That's not how it works, Marco. That's not how it works. 2 Puerto Ricans on board the ships. Everyone that's on Puerto Rico, it comes from 3 sources. Not Puerto Ricans. Spaniard, slaves, and Taino Indian. That's what makes up your population on Puerto Rico.
Portuguese.
Portuguese too, but that's Spain and Portugal work together. Those are your sources, what makes up Puerto Rico. It's not Puerto Ricans on the Columbus ship, it's the other way around. It's the Spaniards that came from Spain to Puerto Rico and settled there. That's why Puerto Rico is rich port. It was the Spaniards controlled that island.
And you're a citizen of the United States.
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
You're a citizen of the United States.
Oh, mama, I know that.
That you don't need a passport or anything to go.
You know that we should both get the ancestry tests. It's nothing. It's easy. You just do the sample, and it's a swab, and you send it back in.
No, there's a guy there that does that.
What?
A guy on TV that he does that for you.
I had done it already in 2019, it's saying.
No,
But I lost all the information. Because I let the account expire.
look,
All that work. What?
I'm in trouble now.
Why are you in trouble? Because you can't
I
go
fell
back to sleep?
asleep.
Well, you're in trouble because I'm leaving at 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So, I got you back, Ma. I got Mommy, your mother's information here. And then I got to start the whole process all over again. Well, I'm not going to do that shit now, but I am going to send for 2 tests. Activate a test. No, it's not crazy. How much do they want? Add traits for just 20 minutes. $100. $99 for the test.
I did for Tycho 2 hot dogs.
Okay.
Did he eat it?
I have no idea.
What is this that he has here? This thing. Somebody cut chicken for Tycho?
I did.
He's not eating it.
I'm trying codes from Capital One.
What I was going to do?
It's trying the codes for me. This Capital One thing is great as an extension. You should all do it. It fucking works. It saved me tons of money already.
I gotta leave water here for
How I learned about it was on the news. And it fucking works. Let's see if it saves me here. Continue to check out. You have the best price. Redeem. Okay, that one doesn't work. Place order. I just ordered it. I just ordered the DNA test. I need this. Lone wanderer. That's funny. And there it is. Ancestry order confirmation. What?
There was no dishes there, and there's dishes down the thing.
I don't know, Mom. Please.
No dishes.
I didn't do it.
You really need, from now on, whoever is here, I am not doing dishes.
So here is, see, there is still some. Mom! Ma? Oh no, that's not my grandfather. Oh yes, this is. Mom! See? This is my mother's grandfather. Birth date 1873. And then it has the father and the mother. So I'm gonna click on him. Holy shit. Oh, now it wants me to pay more. Access all U.S. and international records on Astra. It requires a World Explorer membership. Upgrade and enjoy international. Travel back to the 16th century. This is how they get you. So I'm not going to do this yet. But I need the monthly and then cancel it. Because I need the world access. Create a circle. Oh no, I'm not gonna do this shit right now. What is this? Monthly. Fuck that. Monthly. Monthly. Okay, I just got the monthly world access. Good night, X. Okay, now we're talking. Redeem. I've got both sides. It just pulled up my info. No. So I see all the last names on both sides on my mother. Her father's parents and my grandmother's parents. So that's how you do it. I can't even read that. I can't even fucking read that. This is a lot of work. Bayamon. Possible marriage records. That's my grandfather. What was that Spain document? That goes way back. See, this is like Spain. It's insane. Wow. This is my grandmother and grandfather wedding, official act of the marriage. What is the date? Oh my God. El día 20 noviembre 1900. What? I can't read that. Holy shit, look at Ma! Ma! This is my grandmother's and grandfather's on the record, the marriage. Ain't that something? La Isabel Ayala what the fuck is that last name? See, that helps me. Marrero. And my grandfather's Jose Ferrer. That's a Spaniard name. If you ever fucking seen a Spaniard name, that's totally Spanish right there. Spaniard all the way. Marrero. I gotta see. They got at the 10 in the morning, 20 in November 20th, 19. I don't know what that is. Florencia Ferrer. See, these are other relatives. Es hija. This is Martin Ayala, her father. And the last name is Marrero Ayala. So these is Toa Alta. So these are the ways you find the tree to go out further. So Martin is her father. And her last name is Merero too. Maiden. So this is how you hunt. Wow. It's exciting when you start digging. We gotta go back to the family tree. I gotta go to bed. Martin profile. This is him. Hints. That doesn't say anything. I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at here. There's gotta be another way. Hint 2. Martina Ayala. Rosalie. That's crazy. That's definitely him. And this is my. She died in 2002. My mother should be here. Gets you emotional looking at it. That's my mother's aunt. Hints. That's definitely Father Gregorio, Mother Anna. We're getting deeper. Review. Yes. Holy shit, I just added him. Click a name and date to create edit. Click a name, date and location to quick edit. It's not letting me do it. Cancel. It won't even let me cancel. This is definitely it. Father Jose. What the fuck is that? That doesn't look like any of him. What the hell is that? This could get very drawn out. Profile. Bayamon. Okay. Like I said, this is crazy how this goes all over the fucking place. Doing the tree is a pain in the ass. Now that is so fucking cool. I found my great grandfather's information with the name signed and the kids, including my grandmother. Rosalia was her sister. And Francisco, who died at an early age, and my grandmother. And Martine. My mother's gonna flip out when she sees this. And the husband is Jefe. Jefe, that's what they called him. Jefe and then esposa. And this is from a Puerto Rican census in 1930 in Toa Alta. So that now I can trace his parents and go backwards. It's fucking amazing. It takes time. So this is the United States Federal Census. Yes. He is in my fucking... He just got at it. And this is how it's done. So there it is, highlighted. And this is why you gotta have the other records. Can't be just US. You gotta pay for that extra. And there is my grandmother right there. My mother's mother. And that's her sister and brother. And it says hijo here. I don't know. Martin Ayala. That's somebody that I gotta ask my mother. And then the jefe is the father. And Marcano Ayala Concepcion is the wife. So I have to dig now further past that to get to the next layer. And it takes digging. This is what makes this so much fucking fun. If my mother saw this, she'd be breaking down crying. But enough of that, because I gotta go to bed. But that's an example how you do it. You gotta connect it. And it's not easy, because you gotta... It's like being a detective. You gotta verify that that's them. Now I know that's right, because my mother's... I'm not gonna call her. If I call her, she'll verify all those names. That's how I know. I'm gonna get her. She's gonna flip out. Ma! 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 I need you here right away. I need you here right away. About the family tree. Get over here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask my mom, did my grandmother have any brothers and sisters? She doesn't know I found that document. Come here. I have an important question to ask you. Who was your great grandfather's name?
Martin Ayala.
And did your mother have any brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
What were their names?
Oh my God. Violin. Hi.
What?
Lin.
Who is that?
Violin. That's the way they used to call him.
Okay, skip that one. That's a nickname.
Oh my God. I forgot he died. He fell off a horse.
He fell off a horse. I hit his head and died.
Yeah.
Francisco
No, I think Francisco.
or Martin?
Martin is my grandfather.
You had, what about Rosalia?
That's my aunt.
That's your aunt. So
Anybody that is this related to me, period.
it doesn't work that way. So I found the census in Puerto Rico with Martin and his wife's name, Concepcion
Ayala.
Ayala. Yes. That is your great, those are your grandparents.
Yeah?
Yeah, because the daughter is Isabel on your mother's side.
Yeah, Ayala.
On the Ayala side. I found them. I started digging again.
Why, you didn't find out my father.
I haven't worked on your father yet. I'm working on your mother.
Jose Ferrer Varela.
Is it Varela?
Yes.
Because I found that.
It's Varela.
And then there's a Gregorio.
Really,
This is great grandparents now. And Ana and Gregorio Ayala. What?
When I was born, my grandmother died. I didn't know.
I know that, but I found her.
Oh,
I found your mother and father's marriage certificate in Puerto Rico.
19 something, right?
1920?
Something, yeah. I had it here. Somebody stole it.
I have the document. I don't have your birth certificate. You're talking about your birth certificate from Puerto Rico.
Father, I had my father's and my mother's.
Do you want to see it?
What?
Come here.
I'm interested in the.
I know, come here. You have to see how
Let me
beautiful.
go through here.
You got to see how beautiful it looks.
Look what?
To see your mother and father's marriage certificate.
He won't let me go through there, really. Psycho.
Oh,
Ay,
God.
Dios mío, bendito. Really?
Tycho, you want to go outside?
Because he's eating that shit and he won't let me go through there. I'm not going to the.
All right. Rosalia died in 2002.
Wow, my dear. Tia Paquita.
Who is that?
That's
On what side?
on my Tia Paquita.
Father's side?
On my mother's side. Tia Rosalia, why she died? She was rich. Tia Rosalia was rich.
So I'm finding. I have to screenshot a lot of this stuff because it's not.
And my grandfather was rich too.
I had found that your father owned a big
Yeah.
ranch in Puerto Rico.
He was rich. And raised white. They put him as white. So
Okay, they got married at 1930.
Mommy?
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Mother, Florencia Ferrer. Spouse,
That's gotta be my
spouse Isabel Ayala Marrero.
Marrero.
That's what it says.
Marrero. You don't have no Marrero?
It is. De Toa Alta.
Yes.
I found the marriage thing here. So your mother's name was Marrero Ayala. Marrero.
Marrero, look at that.
I gotta screenshot this. Act of marriage. They got married in 1930 in Puerto Rico. I'm screenshotting this right away. Save. And it's beautiful. By Amon, they got married on the 10th, 10 o'clock in the morning, 20th of November.
Man, you should keep those things so I could tell Virgen because they don't know.
En la día 12 de noviembre en 1930. They got married on November 12th, 1930. And then there's the witnesses. Jose Ferrer,
I don't know why they don't use Varela.
and Florencia Ferrer must be his mother.
Yeah.
So that helps me.
Yes, that must have been my father's mother.
Yes, and then it has Isabel Ayala with her father's name, Martin Ayala.
Yes.
So that's your grandparents, Florencia Ferrer,
Era española, Vini.
yes, Spaniard,
Yo was Spanish.
and Martin Ayala.
Yeah,
Ain't that's something?
that's beautiful.
And I have it.
Can you keep it?
Oh, I screenshotted this. But this is just the beginning. Wait till you see me doing more digging, because now I can search for Florencia. I have to search for her. Florencia
She's my grandmother?
Ferrer. I don't know the birthday. Possible location. Puerto Rico, USA. Search.
I don't know if they were from Naranjito or Comerío.
No. Florencia Ferrer. 1843 she was born.
Wow. I never got to know.
Oh my God, and it's got the documentation. Certificate of death.
Write on that thing for me. That's not right. So I could have it.
Oh, I'm going to save everything.
Please.
She died in 1946
Wow.
in Bayamon.
That's my father's mother?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, so she,
Zone
my
Calle Comerío.
La calle Comerío, Bayamón, Puerto Rico.
That's you guys, right?
Yeah.
This is her thing for sure.
Calle Comerío, Bayamón, Puerto Rico.
She was from Naranjito.
I
She-
told you there was from Naranjito, Comerío.
It's right here. I'm reading it. Wow. Florencia Ferrer. What does defunction mean? Certificado de...
That death
That is a death certificate?
Yes. Death certificate. Yeah.
Has the medical... She died on the 4th. I can't... In 1946.
Oh,
It
yeah.
even has the address.
I was 4 years old then.
It even has the funeral agent's name.
No.
She died in April of 1946. Wow. I've got to take a screenshot of this.
Well, I'm going to see.
Go. She was born. This is how I'm tracing back already. She was born 1843. Now, when did Puerto Rico become territory of the United States?
Oh my God. Years ago.
Let me see it. I'm going to look that up.
Since Columbus.
Puerto Rico, U.S. territory.
That was years, Billy.
I'm looking.
The Spanish-
1898.
Yeah.
It was given to the United States as part of the Treaty of Paris. The Spanish-American War. So see, she's Spaniard. 1843, born in Puerto Rico.
Oh, my grandmother.
Your grandmother, yeah. So see right there?
She was Spaniard?
Obviously,
Yeah.
Puerto Rico didn't become a U.S. territory to 1898. So who controlled Puerto Rico when she was born in Puerto Rico? The Spaniards.
Yeah, the Spaniard.
So she's Spaniard.
Yeah, she is Spaniard.
That's what I'm saying. The roots are Spaniard.
I told you already that my roots are Spaniard.
And Taino Indian.
And Taino Indian.
Because they married into the indigenous.
Yes. But none of my family got married to Taino Indians. I don't think.
Somebody had to, because it's in our blood.
Also,
Somebody definitely in the family lineage. Because this goes back. Got to remember Columbus. That's the that's like 1500.
Yeah, la queen of whatever her name sent him to Puerto Rico to go and discover all the islands.
So I already got her. Her father, her husband, Martis Santiago.
No.
Oh yes,
I don't know him.
I know you don't. And I got his thing now. Oh, it's bringing up hers. That was her husband.
Oh.
See, this is where it starts to branch out. Martis, and there's no more information on him. Martis, I have to screenshot this though.
Hey boy,
Bye.
you should do that tomorrow with my father.
No, I am.
Come on,
But I gotta save all these little pieces of information.
please do, my God.
Martis Santiago was her husband.
I don't know what is Santiago.
This is fucking bizarre. You know how old she was when she died?
Oh.
103.
Oh my God.
Your grandmother.
Wow.
She was 103 years old.
Wow.
Wow. Good night, V. I gotta go to bed too. I gotta get up.
Start smoking and let's go because you gotta drive tomorrow. So
No shit, Sherlock.
should I go on?
All right, we have to save her.
Oh my God.
Save to someone in the tree.
It is beautiful, but it's sad.
Florencia Ferrer. See, this is before fucking Puerto Rico was a U.S. territory.
Bill. Bill.
What?
It's beautiful, but it makes me sad. I feel like crying because I didn't know them. You know,
Holy shit.
I wasn't even born.
I gotta add her to the tree. So, wait a minute. Who was that now? My grandfather. Add mother. Florencia.
Bill,
What is it?
thank you for doing that for me.
Deceased. Birth date. Shit. 1843. Birthplace. Country. Let's just put Puerto Bayamon. Save. I gotta work on this more. But this is gonna be fun to do. I'm already adding to the tree now, again. It's gonna take work. But that's it. That's it for tonight. time to go to bed. But this is how it's done. I ordered an ancestry test. And I'm going to be working on this. Because the last time I did this, I got all the way back to Spain records. But I want to find out more. Already, it's going back to Spain because she was born in 1843 in Puerto Rico. She's not native to Puerto Rico. She's not a Taino. So she's Spaniard. And my grandfather is definitely Spaniard. So now I gotta try to track him, because it's hard to do it. Because then you gotta, how it's crazy because my mother's parents I gotta do. I still have to do the father's side, which is also roots back to Spaniard on Puerto Rico. So that complicates everything, because once you find the parents of my grandparents, I got to look up for the mother and father for my grandfather. Then I got to look up the mother and father of my grandmother and branch up or down. Then I got to do the same thing for the father, my father. And the same thing happens. So it creates like a web, a big chain, if you can connect them all. It's not easy. It takes time. I just spent an hour just messing around with that thing. But already I got back to 1843, and she was 103 years old when she passed away in 1946. Wow. And that is my grandfather's mother. So that's my great-grandmother. That's my great-grandmother, Florencia Ferrer. So I already found my great-grandmother. And this is just the start. So now I gotta try to find out who her parents were. Because that's gonna go into the 1700s. If she was born in 1843, her parents were most likely born in the late, who knows, 1700s. So I'm already dipping into the 1700s once I find that. And remember, when did the Spaniards find Puerto Rico? It was definitely during the Columbus. Because it wasn't in Americas, it was the islands. Why do you think all those names in Florida and all that shit is Spanish names? Florida. I mean, it has to do with the Spaniards. Spanish settlement of Puerto Rico. 1493. Spanish settlement of Puerto Rico began in the early 1500s, shortly after the formation of the Spanish state in 1493, continuing until 1898 as a colony of Spain, and continues to present day. On 25th of September 1493, Christopher Columbus set sail on his second voyage with 17 ships, and it was probably the second voyage then that my ancestors went to Puerto Rico. It wasn't the first one, it was the second voyage. With 17 ships and 1,200 to 1,500 men from Cadiz, Spain. On November 19th, 1493, he landed on the island, naming it San Juan Bautista in honor of St. John the Baptist. The most significant Spanish immigration wave occurred during the colonial period, continuing with the smaller numbers arriving during the 20th century to present day. The Spanish heritage in Puerto Rico is palpable today in its customs and many traditions, language, and the old and new architectural designs. It's just fucking amazing. From the start of the conquest of Puerto Rico, Castilians ruled over the religious Roman Catholicism, and political life. Some came to the island just a few years and then returned to Spain. However, many stayed. Among Puerto Rico's founding families were the Castellan Ponce de Leon family. Ponce de Leon. Holy shit. Then he left the La Casa Blanca, or the White House, in 1521 to his young son, Luis Ponce de Leon. A hurricane destroyed it and was rebuilt by his son-in-law.
Who's that?
Ponce de Leon's family was like the first big family there.
See.
He lived in La Casa Blanca for more than 250 years when in 1779 the Spanish army took control of it. Finally, the American military moved into La Casa Blanca in 1898. That's when they took control of the island.
I told you.
Holy shit. And here's the Canary Island connection where your mother.
Oh my God.
The Spanish heritage of Puerto Ricans comes from many regions of Spain,
Yep.
including Canary Islanders,
Yes.
Asturians, Catalans, Majorcans, Galicians, Castilians. This makes all the fucking sense.
Yeah. That's my mother came from.
And the Canary Island migration started in 1695. Then in 1714, 1720, 1731, and 1797.
That's why I
So
told
that's when your mother's ancestors ended up in Puerto Rico.
you. Exactly. Exactly. That's what it is. Yep. You got it right. Yep. My sister Carmen, she was the oldest, so she knew more, you know? But my
Spain was sent the most people to Puerto Rico. There were a few French, Irish, German, Scottish, Italian, Lebanese, Maltese, Dutch, English, and Portuguese families. Very small percentage, though, compared to the Spaniards.
Who's, what, excuse me, Puerto Rico what? Huh?
Okay. All this to the late 19th century, it was all Spaniards that owned the island, everything. Because it breaks it down, business ownership. It was all Spaniards.
It was all Spaniards.
French, Corsicans, Italians, and Germans were the minority. There was a presence of other European.
Get the fuck out.
Holy shit.
You say holy shit, you ask me.
Mostly everybody was born in Spain before 1897. They all came from Spain.
And the Canary Islands.
That's part of Spain.
Yeah, I know.
Oh shit. I just found out the Rivera family is Castilian, Spain.
Spain.
There's top 10 last names. Santiago, that's your mother's, your oh my God. Your grandmother's husband was Santiago, Spain. And Galaxia, Spain. So you definitely got complete Spanish
Spaniard.
roots, completely.
Completely, yeah.
Though they went to Puerto Rico, but they're Spaniard.
Yeah, I'm full Spaniard. I told you. And my father.
Because Puerto Rico consists, people don't know this. This is why Christopher Columbus was,
That's why I said-
Christopher Columbus with the Spanish conquistadors was brutal.
Yeah. Not mine.
Brutal.
Me, motherfucker.
That's why people can want to consider it a holiday. I do not.
Nope.
Based on what they did.
Yeah.
The torture, the pillaging, the raping, the killing of indigenous.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's a fact. They brought that shit here. and disease.
Yep.
But obviously, when you look at a Puerto Rican, there are some Puerto Ricans that look African. That's because their heritage, unfortunately, comes from slaves. Because that was brought to the island as well. So, really, Puerto Rico consists of three groups, really, other than the small minority of these others: Spaniards, Taino Indians, and African slaves. That's why they have different appearance and color, and because of the mixing over the generations. And
Bill,
what?
you know what they did with them when they came to Puerto Rico?
What?
They put them in a different island.
Put who on a different island?
The ones that came from Africa.
So my mother said when they came from Spain, they put the slaves on a different island. I'm curious to see what she's talking about because I've never heard that.
Because I heard it.
You heard it when you were a kid?
Yeah, but I heard it not, yeah. That they put them in a different, not in the same, like an island.
I've never heard that. I have to look that up.
That's why you got,
So,
in this place of that they have, that's where they all live. I think, what is it?
so it's curious to see the history here.
That's
Because
where they live.
if you look at history, the Portuguese with the slave trade connected with the Spaniards. Because Portugal and Spain are like next to each other and they pretty much work
Well,
together.
how come you say that I'm Portuguese too?
Like I said, back in time, in ancestry time, Europe there was a lot of roaming in Europe, traveling across Europe. But Portugal and Spain worked together. So there was a lot of traveling between those two countries going back hundreds of years. They worked together. You understand?
Yes.
And that's why the language is similar. Not quite, but similar. But it's interesting when you get into this. He did, David. He did. Because I'm reading all about it now. But the ancestries that came on one of my mother's ancestors, I don't know if it was the father's side or the mother's side, because I did this whole interesting thing before, but I lost it all, was on one of the ships. But I thought I read it was on the original trip with the three. But now they're saying there's a second trip where they landed in Puerto Rico. So it might have been that one. I'm not sure now. I'm going to have to do this shit all over again.
Really, but my father must have been a kid.
I'm not.
Let me go.
Yeah, go. It's best you go.
Well, the best thing you could do is go to sleep or swear to God.
I am going to bed. We got to get up early. So it was founded in 1493. November 19th, 1493, he landed on Puerto Rico. Holy shit. And it was in Spanish control as a colony until 1898 when the United States took it over. The Treaty of Paris. It's interesting when you look at this stuff. So I got to do more digging. But it's funny because it's almost offensive sometimes when people say, when they say this, it's like you almost have to explain to them what a Puerto Rican is.
You know what? If anybody asks me that, I say, go to the library.
Go to the library.
Go to
That's
the
what Mom says.
library, and you get all the information
Now,
there.
obviously, they came from Puerto Rico. Yes.
Go to the library.
That's like, all right, ma, go to sleep.
I am going. I'm cleaning.
That's like saying here, Yeah, I'm from the United States, but my ancestors came from Germany, Ireland, whatever it is. You know what I mean? It came from somewhere.
And the only ones
It's not like we're.
Hello?
Must stop now.
The only ones that could go anywhere without a passport, without nothing, are the Puerto Ricans. No German, no French, no nothing.
Now she's talking about being American citizens, but they can't vote for president. They're not a state. They're just a fucking commonwealth
What I'm
territory.
telling you is
That's it.
a lot of people from all the countries, they're not like us. We don't need no passport. We
Anyway,
just go.
goodbye. Go to sleep. We got to get up at 8.
And those people.
Ma, you got to get up at 7 o'clock.
They need passport to
It's
go
2
anywhere.
o'clock in the morning. Go to
We
bed.
don't need papers.
Jesus Christ.
Just the ticket to the plane.
Close the door. My air conditioner is on. Thank God. She'll drive me nuts. This whole started with the big Pow Wow tomorrow, where I'll be streaming it tomorrow. Or today. In a few hours. Because that's why I'm redoing my test. Because it came up 13% Native American. Now, I'm curious to see how this test comes back. Because I can't get the records of my old test. Thank God I took that screenshot years ago. But I need an updated test. Because that's bullshit. BS. This cannot stand. And this is what I was trying to tell Mom. This is pretty much where my DNA showed up for the last one. Right in there. That's where the DNA showed. My DNA. And the reason this is here is the native. Indigenous in my blood. And it has to cover the whole area because this is considered all of the Americas at one point indigenous. Native American. The Americas. That includes South, Central, US, Canada, the whole deal. So that's why that's included like that. So that's what they consider Native American. So when you look at the numbers, Iberian Peninsula, European, South European, West, Native American, even Great Britain. And then there's low confidence. And look at migrations, Puerto Ricans. The Spanish went to Puerto Rico. Isn't that crazy? So you're half Italian and half British? But that's what I mean. The further you go back, you don't realize how intertwined your ancestry might be. Look at my mess. Look at that mess. That's a mess. That's all part of my ancestry. Think of Europe. That's pretty much what it's showing. Europe. And America with the indigenous. What's up, Dwayne? I gotta go to bed. But so now I want to do the new one and I want to see what it says. Because like I said, this one breaks it down to here. With these numbers. Even England, UK is in there. That's a balanced, that's a freaking balanced ethnicity estimate. It's like 23, 21, 15, 13. It's pretty leveled out. European, obviously, and indigenous. But the indigenous is coming from Puerto Rico. It cannot be coming from anywhere else. Has to be the Taino Indians in Puerto Rico. Has to be. It just has to be. Because it's there. It's covered. It's there. It's highlighted in the region. So, because then you got Dominican Republic and Haiti, Cuba, and Puerto Rico, and they have Puerto Rico highlighted there. So that's where it's coming from. The indigenous, Taino Indian. And that's what I gotta do the fucking research on. But not now. Arawakan. That's it. Taino. Arawakan speaking people who were at the time of Christopher Columbus's exploration inhabited what are now Cuba, Jamaica, Hispaniola, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. Once the most numerous indigenous people of the Caribbean. See, may number 1 or 2 million at the time of the Spanish conquest. Look at that. So Arawakan, South American Indian language groups. Our now extinct Arawakan language. The first Indian language to be encountered by Europeans. Interesting. So that's it. The indigenous people. That's in Cuba. A recreation of a Taino village. So they were in the Caribbean. Makes fucking sense. I have to look into this. Taino Indian culture in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. They evolved during the Spanish occupation. And there is some names still in Puerto Rico that reflect it. The musical instrument known as the maracas. Hurricane. Hammock. The Tainos. The rise and decline of the people who greeted Columbus. That says it all. That says it all. The native, indigenous, Indian peoples when Columbus came. So I don't know if they even exist today. If there's any, I don't know if there's any. This is what I need to find out. fuck out of here. So by doing DNA, it's linking me back. Long before the arrival of the Spaniards. I need to go to Puerto Rico. I need to go to Arecibo. They've got tours. DNA says. That's what my DNA is saying. Well, they conquered and took over. What do you want? Look at that. A half century after Christopher Columbus set foot upon the New World, these decimated natives of the Caribbean, who once numbered somewhere in the hundreds of thousands, had declined to fewer than 500, ravaged by disease, enslavement, and worse. They almost... In fact, many thought the indigenous Taino long ago became extinct, a dramatic casualty of historical circumstance, but for the first time, new DNA evidence reveals their bloodline yet lives. So I'm part of my bloodline is probably telling me I'm part of something that was considered extinct and destroyed and decimated by the Spaniards when they went to Puerto Rico under Columbus. It says here, massive DNA studies in Puerto Rico show more than 20% of the population has clear DNA links. So it's still there. In their genes, there's still traces of, like mine, of Taino. And that's that. It's interesting to start delving into the history, and it's kind of sad at the same time. But tomorrow, they're supposed to be representing tribes from all across the Americas, including Hawaii, Samoa. I'm hoping from the Caribbean, because I should print that out. I should print that out for tomorrow and show them. It's only 13%, but it's something. It's still part of my heritage. Can I print it? Print. 3 dots. Print. Okay, we need to put the printer on. Whoa. Oh my God, I don't know if I can make it. Oh. Print. gonna be a color. How come I don't see anything? Oh yeah, here it comes. Why does it look cut off? Wow, it's going slow. Uh-oh. Something happened. Printer error has occurred. I knew something was wrong. Turn the printer off and on again if this doesn't clear the error. Printer needs repair. I got a new one in my closet. There's plenty of paper. It's blinking. I don't like that. Thank God I got a new one in the closet. Oh shit, the printer went off. That's a blank. Time to break out the new printer. It's going slow again. Something's wrong with the printer. She's shot. So I'm gonna do a different thing. I'm gonna take a picture of it with my phone. I gotta put it on this screen. It's auto-focusing. Tycho, I know. You want to come in the room. I know. Let's see how that looks. Oh, yeah, we can read it. Very good. That's it. Bedtime. It's going to get crazy hot next week here. Anyway, good night, everybody. I'll be streaming tomorrow from the Pow Wow. I've got all the equipment ready to go. So we'll see how that goes. Be well, be blessed, be safe. Have a great night, great morning. I got to get to bed. I got to get up early, and I'm in trouble already. Anyway, see hopefully everybody later on today. Till then,